Hello friends, it's time for my final update on this year's November challenge for the Order of the Written Word. So this was a pretty big week for writing and literary stuff, of course, being the last week of November. This was the event that I mentioned last week, Livre and Let Live, where I got to be interviewed by Michelle Franklin, another author. It's also hosted by Sylvain Nouvel, and the other guest was Jean-Paul Ede. So this was a lot of fun, and it's been ages since I actually went out and promoted one of my own books. Of course, we talked about The Order and Stygian and all those other good things, and we got to do a little bit of drawing. You'll see when I speak that I did a horrifying version of Totoro where I forgot his nose, yet everyone did guess who he was, so that was a plus. And I'm going to just include a little bit of my interview in here, so if you don't want to watch it, you can skip till like 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I started with visual arts, and then as of 2020, I really started pursuing my literary work more. And as I started to learn about classic publishing, I kind of wanted to go a different way.
I'm laughing because I don't know if anybody has seen, but yesterday there was an issue at 8,000. Yeah, so Holly knows, I didn't hold up the cue card. There was an article that was printed yesterday that there is a brand new press. I say brand new press because it's being started by four tech bros who have decided that they're going to be putting out 8,000 books a year, all of it not written by AI necessarily, but all of it AI assisted. And we all know that this is not good because AI has the mental aptitude of a third grader. So if you would like to read books as a third grader, this is what's going to happen for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. So
my fiance and I actually met on YouTube, strangely enough. And we both wanted to start this press, and we started the Stygian Society. We are 2 years old as of January.
Yay!
And on the topic of AI, over the last couple months, we started a writing challenge in opposition to NaNoWriMo, since they came out with their stance on being pro-AI as a writing tool. I used to be a municipal liaison, and I tendered my resignation and started my own thing with the Order of the Written Word. And we are very anti-AI for creative works. It should not replace humans. So that's part of our whole raison d'etre as a press and as a writing challenge.
So, I know you used to be really, just like me, I also used to be really big on NaNoWriMo, because now is what's supposed to happen. But between all the controversy of AI and making leaders, other problems, a lot of controversy.
Of course, there was quite a bit more to that interview. I might post the whole thing at some point, but our footage was a little bit messed up with phones stopping recording and stuff like that, so I can't make any promises. We also had the first snow of the year during this week, and it looks quite snowy, but it really was very rainy. That tends to happen here in Montreal. We just get sort of rain and then some sleet, and then it builds up to real snow, sometimes not even until January. And we put up our tree partly. We did not decorate it in full, but we got our little bird here, which is a very appropriate decoration considering this is our publication year of The Birds with Dark Flock and the Christmas Bird Diary. And of course, we had our Montreal wrap party writing event at Notre Boeuf de Grâce, and they have this nice little private room here. We actually used to use the room for the Stygian Caravan, which was an event that Pei and myself ran a couple years ago. We had a good turnout. It was just a nice little time of working on words and talking about where we were at and all of that creative stuff. Finally, I came home and hopped back on to do sprints on Discord. This was such a big day. I had sprints from noon to 2 on YouTube, then the event, and then Discord to wrap things up. I wanted to stay till midnight, but I just did not have the energy. And of course, we topped it off with a little glass of champagne before crashing hard. So let's start right in with some honesty. I did not reach my 30,000 word goal. Quelle surprise. But you know what? That's okay. Somewhere around mid-month, I decided to just let that go. Running the inaugural year of the Order of the Written Word prepping to release a Christmas book, not in just English but in French as well, going to our first market as a publishing company, and juggling my day job. Not exactly a recipe for concentrated writing. But here's the thing, I got so much done, it feels surprisingly good to fail, or as we prefer to call it at The Order, not hitting a particular milestone or challenge goal. We don't believe in winner-loser language here. We are all keepers of the written word in the end, championing human creativity. So, while I didn't hit 30,000 words, I made big strides across several projects. That includes prepping Synterra for beta reading in January. Now I can take a deep breath in December and enjoy the holidays and refocus on writing before that beta phase kicks off. The first year of the Order of the Written Word has been nothing short of extraordinary. Over 400 writers joined us through October and November, putting hundreds of thousands of new words out into the world. Together, I think we really have proven that human creativity has a place even in a time dominated by AI buzz. Here are some highlights from year one. Over 400 participants from across the globe. We partnered with sponsors Scrivener, Ellipsis, and FreeWrite. We held 3 in-person community building events in Montreal. We held 7 workshops to support writers at every stage on our Discord server. I got featured on CBC Radio, our national station, discussing writing, NaNoWriMo, and AI. And we got to collaborate with Montreal artist Niall to create the Keeper of the Written Word shirt for 2024. 1/3 of the sales from this shirt go to support our chosen charity, Pro Literacy, who has also been an amazing organization to partner with. And just a note that the other merch does have a percentage going to them as well, but 20% rather than 1/3. And that third is shared between the Order and the artist Niall, so that's why the prices are a little bit higher on that one. This fall has been a testament to what's possible when a community comes together to champion human storytelling. We already have big plans for 2025. First of all, we are running events in the spring and summer. That is going to be in March and July, and we are calling them conclaves. These challenges will be focused on time spent writing rather than a word count. We also hope to start work on a dedicated website to serve as a hub for the Order, so we don't have to rely solely on Discord. That being said, we do not have a designer yet, and we have extremely limited funds, so if you know anyone who is passionate about writing, fighting AI, and design, do let me know. For our participants, submissions are now open for review of novels and short stories and poems through the Stygian Society. Information on that, if you are in the Discord server and participated, is all in your unique room for the challenge. So the novelists, the short story and poet writers, and those of you editing. We hope that through this challenge we can find some amazing new voices and help them be heard. As for me, I am taking what I believe to be a well-deserved break in December. No videos, no sprints, just time to write, reflect, and recharge. Though, of course, work is going to slide its way in there in some way, shape, or form. It already has, but, it's going to be a break by my standards. That being said, you can keep an eye out for new videos and live writing sessions in January. I have, in fact, already planned out every single video that I am going to do in 2025. And one final reminder. You have until December 15th to order your Keeper of the Written Word shirt. After that, they are gone for good. Next year, we'll be collaborating with a different artist. It'll be a very different style, so you will not see this one ever again. Thank you for being part of the Order's first year. Whether you wrote 30,000 words or 300, you've contributed to a really meaningful movement. Let's keep that spark alive and make 2025 even better. I will see you next year, but until then, I hope that you are having a day that is just as wonderful as you are. Bye.